A federal judge on Monday rejected another last ditch Republican effort to invalidate nearly 127,000 votes in Houston because the ballots were cast at drive-thru polling centers established during the pandemic. U.S. District Judge Andrew Hanan's decision to hear arguments on the brink of the election day drew concern from voting rights activists and came after the Texas Supreme Court rejected a nearly identical challenge over the weekend. Joining us now from Simpsonville, South Carolina, is Dr. Tony Foster. Dr. Foster, I think we both can say that we are definitely, at the bitter end and right here at Election Day. As of this past weekend, Harris County had already had nearly 1.4 million early votes that had already been cast. This is a crucial battleground for this election. Do you feel that having this type of argument or this type of scenario in court is a little bit too late?
I do not think it's too late. For a matter of fact, I am glad the judge, the district judge, the U.S. federal court judge, made the decision to let these votes be counted. In the United States of America, this is one of the elections that we'll never forget. I think we're in a battle for the nation. And I think because the Houston area, the Harris County, decided to let it be a drive-through voting, that it was not the voters' fault. So I think the voters should have had the opportunity to vote, and their votes should be counted. So I commend this federal judge, who is a Republican. I commend him for letting these votes be counted.
We're really right up. I mean, today is Election Day. Why do you feel that this was something that had to be determined or brought before the court system so close to the date of such a monumental and major election day?
I think, one, that the Republicans are concerned about Harris County. That was a battleground state in 2016 for President Donald Trump. And I think they want to make sure everything is done properly. Now, in the Texas law, it does say you can vote by curbside if you have a health issue. But it hasn't been determined that you can do it. But however, they're going to let it happen. My concern is, I heard a statement by Representative Jim Clyburn of South Carolina when he said that he believes if Joe Biden loses, it's going to be because of voter suppression. My problem with that is we got to be careful with that kind of rhetoric. That kind of rhetoric will start all kinds of things. I said it yesterday. I believe if President Donald Trump wins this election, there's going to be turmoil in America, and we need to be praying.
Dr. Foster, the fact of these votes being counted, we have seen in a few different places where there have been concerns about whether or not votes are being counted, if there's an issue with the ballots, if when they're going to vote, even up as today, this morning, some saying that the voting process is not working. How much of that, having that type of scenario where we're having a concern about the votes, whether or not they're counted, is this something that we can resolve, do you feel, quickly? I mean, we're at Election Day and we still have some of these concerns in various cities and states. Can we have a resolve here where the people feel when the votes come in that that their votes were properly counted?
I do not know if we're going to have a resolve. Only thing I know is every American has the right to vote in the United States of America and should be given that right. And in the next couple of days, we're going to see, right? I'm going to vote today. And so we're going to see, but I am praying that God brings our nation together, whoever wins this election. And I'm praying that Donald Trump wins.
Well, certainly today you can still vote. I'm sure, Dr. Foster, you're encouraging others, regardless of who you're voting for, to still get out and vote today. If you didn't make it to the early voting, you can still vote today. The polls are open. You can still go to vote. There may be a little bit of a line, but you can still go to vote. Dr. Foster, thank you so much for joining us today.
Absolutely, Nietzsche. Thank you.